Welcome to my first ever how-do video. Today we will be doing the LD player, which is basically an emulator that is made for mid to low-range PCs. So if you're playing on, a low-end laptop, this would be for you. Unlike Mimu or Nox, which have trouble running certain games if your PC isn't up to standards, especially with processing, since it's most likely what it uses most of the time. So the first thing you want to do is go into the link of this video, or down in the description, and there should be a link there that will bring you to this page once you put it in the URL. You click in, it should bring you here to this page. So the first thing you want to do is download it, so you click this. It's going to say this and McCafe or whatever crap it's called, WebAdvisor, scanning it, but it's good because it does tell you when viruses are in files, which I have realized. Click on the link. It's going to ask to make changes to your device, and then you want to hit install. Now at this moment it's probably going to take around 3 to 4 minutes for it to install, but I don't need to install it since I already have it, as you can see down here. So I'm just going to cancel this, and it's going to say stop. Yep. And now once you're done, you should get these two little things wherever they will be on your filling in on your little open page on the OS. So you want to click on the player. Mine says 4 because I think this is my 4th time installing it. I don't really know. You're going to click on this and this is going to open. And as you can see, mine is loading decently fast. Not everybody's will. You have to have virtualization turned on in your BIOS. Which if you don't know how to do that, it will be up here. There'll be a little thing that says turn on VT. Or when you load in like this, it will say you don't have VT installed or enabled. Not installed. That's the first thing you want to do. Or it's going to run very, very, very slow. And I mean very slow. Like, that loading screen that just took me to load in will probably take you, 10 minutes. It's stupid slow. So if you don't know how to do that, you can always just look it up. But basically, in a nutshell, what you want to do is enter your BIOS. If you don't know how to enter your BIOS, all you do is basically restart your PC, and when your PC is loading, press either escape, F2, or delete. It should pull you into BIOS. And then you go to advanced settings wherever you see in BIOS, and then you should see virtualization, and you want to hit enter on that, and then go down and hit enable. But that's just me saying it if you know how to go into BIOS and do this. If you don't, just look it up. Just look up how to enable virtualization for emulators. But basically, this is LDP. Oh man, this name always gets me, and this voice crack gets me too. It's basically tricking your PC into thinking that you have a phone, but you can run off your PC settings, like your graphics, your RAM, your memory, CPU, all that. It just feels better to play games on here. You can most likely download everything. But the first thing you want to do is adjust these settings to your PC. So for mine, I think my monitor is, 1280 by 720. Then it's going to ask for your cores. I have 6, but it says recommended is 4, so at least have 4 cores. Then this is your RAM, goes off your RAM, whatever it is. Mine's at 3000 megahertz. And my disk manager, which you see, I basically have no space. Model, doesn't really matter. Game settings, this is where you adjust your FPS if you want to, or enable high frame rate if your graphics card allows it, which I should select 2K because my graphics card is better than a GTX 960, but not much. So if this is a graphics card, enable it for your resolution, because it just looks better. And you want to go audio, I'd leave everything as it is. Network, leave everything as it is unless you want to disconnect for some reason. You can customize your own keybinds or shortcuts. You can go back to home, F11. It's most likely all Fs. Then you can set your wallpaper. If you want default, you can select blue, and it should change it. I said should. That's the funny part. There we go. It looks pretty nice. And then you can go to other settings, which is the one that most people on here on emulators would care about, especially root permission. Root permission allows you to mod certain games using a root, so you're most likely going to be using Lucky Patcher or Game Guardian. Basically, you can mod games like Jurassic World, or can't do Clash of Clans, sadly. They patched that a long time ago. That'd be pretty broken if you could, though. But if you want the videos on tutorials on how to actually mod certain games, you can ask in the comments below. I could definitely teach you, because I used to mod Jurassic World over here, and it's pretty fun. But if you want to enable root, instead of going through all the crap to get root on your computer, you can just hit enable right here. And you hit save, and it's going to ask to restart, but I'm not going to do that. And then you have exit options, which if you don't like the pop-up thing that says, "Oh, are you sure you want to leave?" You can also change it here to exit. And then languages, in case you're not English, which I don't know how you'd be understanding me. Then fix window size if you don't want it like at this. Then tab. But most likely you're going to change your game settings. So this is all for PUBG Mobile. As I was saying earlier, if you want better graphics on there. And that's basically almost it. The main thing is actually getting your virtualization up. And also when you want to like do any of these things, you're going to need to go to Google. And it's going to ask to sign in, as you can see right here. It's just like real Google. So if you have anything off your phone that you want to transfer to PC, just sign in the same Google account if you have Google Play. And you can go from there. And that's basically it. You can download everything, obviously, once you sign in, which I didn't. And I'm not going to sign in either. It's just a short video on how to download LD Player, because some people just don't trust things like I used to when I first got PC. Viruses are like the main concern that everybody's always afraid of when they get PC, is everything's a virus, which you'll get over that phase. And if you think this is a virus, you can always use VirusTotal and put the URL or the actual download in there and check it, which I believe it isn't. But that'd take too much time for me to get up right now. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, and to get to this player, just remember the link is down in the description to click. And it also helped me out a lot because it's a referral for me. And yeah, if you want any other guides on how to mod certain games, or if it is moddable, or if you have any trouble loading, just tell me down there in the comments. Oh yeah, and also one more thing to mention, if it doesn't load right, like if I exit out right here, and I load, and let's say it gets stuck loading anywhere. Like you see how mine's loading, like it might get stuck on, let's say like 50, if it would like wouldn't get past 50 and you sat here for an hour, it wouldn't get past 50. The one thing you want to do is exit out, open the other link that you got when you downloaded this, the multiplat, and then this would be yours. You want to hit clone, or just do a new player, because this would clone your data, but we're just making a new player if it wouldn't load. It's going to create, and when you try to run it, if it's like not going for some reason, you would hit start right here. And this would open up a brand new one, which may take a little longer to load for the first time, but this is a whole new, like, there might have been an error bug in the last one, and it just wouldn't load right. But if it isn't loading, like, fast, like mine is, or somewhat fast, I don't really know. You look up here, and if you see a little, like, TV with a little red dot next to it, it's your virtualization isn't on, but that's easily fixed just going into BIOS, which you need for all players. So yeah, if you want to know how to mod anything, like if you wanted to play PG Sharp on, or Pokemon Go on your PC and walk around and go to New York, wherever you live from there, you can do that. And I hope this video helped a lot of people out, because I know this would help me a lot if people did this when I had to download emulators just a couple years ago. And that's the end of that. So have a good day, and any more requests, leave in the comments. Bye.